Hello, my name is Marilyn Hellman, and one of the things I want to do is I want to talk about hats today. And it's probably now coming back with after the royal wedding, so we're all excited to learn more information about them. And I guess the biggest question I get asked is, when do you wear them? Well, first of all, we're going to be wearing them for a lot of things. And one of the things I want to show you is some of the hats and what you can wear them for. I started out when I was buying hats for my shop with a smaller hat like this, something for people who are wearing hats for the first time and would like to get used to wearing a hat. This hat you can wear anywhere. You can wear it to church, you can wear it to a luncheon, you can wear it to an art opening, or even if you want to have it out for dinner to look a little special. And as you can see, and I did this, it just is an easy little hat to wear. You put it on, goes with most outfits. In fact, it even dresses up this tailored outfit that I have right now. Now that we have this hat, and it's an easy thing, I think of this more as a hat band. But when we start to get into these kinds of hats, now we're talking about the fascinators, which got to be very popular right after the royal wedding. And they come in a few different sizes. This is another one of them that's very, very pretty. My very, very favorite style, and we did this in so many different ways, is this type of a hat. And I think you can see, and I'm just going to check in the mirror over here and show you. But I have yet to see anyone in this hat that they didn't look good in it. It's just a beautiful hat. It's close to the head, gives a nice framing to the face. Now, here are some examples of fascinators. You can see the table here. We have quite a few here. Different colors. These will go beautiful with blonde tones or warm coloring. But what I want you to notice is a couple things here. These are the fascinators, and these are great for a luncheon or an art show or somewhere where you're going where you may have to eat or do have long conversations with people or things like that. It's easier when you don't have a big enough brim. Now, also, I want to show you on this particular hat is a veil. And veils are worn during the day and not at night. Now, as we look at this hat a little closer with the veil, you're going to see it comes down a little bit by the little above the mouth, usually is the way I like it, just covering over the nose and the eyes, I think is the sexiest way of doing it. And also, one of the rulings of etiquette, but it changes all the time, is that women's decorations are to be to the right side of your head, and men's decorations are to be to the left. So as you can see, you would know right away that this hat would be put on the head like this. Here's a hat without a veil, and that's because it's an evening hat, and you never wear a veil in the evening. Never wear a hat with a gown, and traditionally you're supposed to wear your hair up. So all these red carpet runways you see where the actresses are wearing their hair down, Etiquette and Emily Vanderbilt and Post said hair up. But here's a cute little hat that you can wear with a cocktail dress. And can't you imagine a cute little taffeta black cocktail dress with this? And it has the little stones and maybe a couple of long earrings. So there is a time when you can wear a decorative hat with an outfit, and I can't think of anything more interesting for New Year's Eve. I guess we can't ever finish any hat thing without talking about the races. This is a traditional racing hat. This is made of straw. You can see why it's very popular. It's small, so if you're standing, people behind you can see the horses, and it's a very beautiful one. But this is not the only hat they wear to the races, and probably the ones that we all see in all the movies is this hat, the big hat. Now, a couple things about this hat. What you want to do with a hat like this, it becomes extremely important. You take the label to put this hat on correctly and put your thumb there, and straight across from that you put your other finger, and then you put this on your head, okay? And then you check in the mirror. We're at the races. This is a hat you possibly will have to take off because you may be obscuring the sight of the horses. If you do that, there's a proper way to do that. Taking the hat off would be like this. But you are to hold your hat, not showing the inside. So like this. We could spend hours here telling you about the height of the hat, the size of the brim, of which they all come in terribly different sizes. Here's another one. This is a hat that's a really nice hat. It has a higher instep from the brim, or this is crushable, so when you go to a wedding or something, you can put this in your luggage, which I know a lot of people came to my house, brought hats, and they're still there because they have no way of packing it. So there's a lot of different ways you can put a hat on, and I could sit here and tell you all of the rules, but the nice things about hats is once you try them on, you know right away if the hat looks good on you or not. So basically what you need to do is try on a hat, have some kind of an outfit in mind, and think about a lot of the places that you could wear it to. I think it's probably, I thought selling jewelry would be fun, and it is, but hats is a lot more fun because women look awfully beautiful in hats.